what? We got a big one coming up for you. The hometown boy, Raffi-X, is in the building. He's going to be taking on one of Canada's finest in a Black Twins.
Yeah, Black Twins been around for a very long time. You know, a prominent player back in the Brawl days,
Yes, sir.
prominent player back in the Smash 4 days, and he has a plethora of characters under his belt. But today, this weekend, in fact, he's been focusing mainly on that Pichu.
You know what? It's interesting to me, too. Like, a lot of people just kind of poo-poo Pichu away, you know what I'm saying? Like, obviously, those nerfs were a little demoralizing, but at the end of the day, man, it's just kind of what you can still overcome and do with the character. I personally think Pichu is still a very good character, you know what I'm saying? It just requires maybe a little more finesse. Obviously, you see players like, you know, the Cat and Void have kind of, you know, lost a little favor with the character, but Black Twins making it work. I mean, he's piloted all the way to this top 12 and looking to go a little bit further over Raffi, who's, of course, not going to make it easier. And when you got a whole crowd like you know that they're going to have right now on his side, that's going to be interesting. So good fireworks brewing up here.
Not to mention, of course, Raffi is coming off of a really, really solid placement at the previous tournament. He did also get 9th at, what was the last tournament that he was at? It was another major event.
Oh, Super Smash Bros.
Yes.
Yeah.
He just came off the 9th place finish at that. So if he's able to get this victory on Black Twins, that will be his first major top 8, and that will be huge for Raffi.
It's interesting because I really said, like, towards, you know, when this game first came out and I noticed how good R.O.B was, I was like, two people I was like, you guys should keep an eye out for is actually 8-Bit Man and Raffi-X.
Yep.
I thought they could be sensational at this game, and here you go, Raffi living up to the hype right now, going to really pose a strong challenge for Black Twins. This is going to be a good match either way. Kind of two fringe picks when you really think about it.
Yeah.
They're not two guys you would like accustomedly to seeing maybe this far in the bracket, but they have the talent to do it, and they're about to put it on display for you guys right now as we open things up on Pokemon Stadium.
Two dark horses, but you can already hear the crowd erupting for Raffi-X. They definitely want to see him succeed.
All right, well, we shall see what he's capable of doing. Pichu, man, that little frame, man, just he's such a nuisance.
Yes.
It's really just kind of the best way to describe Pichu.
Where's Rat Control, man?
I'm saying, man, I mean, look, I know we're not in New York, but we gotta find an answer. I'll tell you what, the rats in New York are a lot bigger than that. Hey, they're bigger than Pichu. I'm just gonna keep it real with you. But either way, man, he's out here trying to do his best, not having a bad start at all. And I love his jolts compared to Pichu too. I like the way they come out at more of a slant. I think that's kind of actually OD.
Yeah.
Like just the way it allows him to approach and stuff like that.
And the power behind them as well. Raffi already at 97%. Pichu racking up the damage incredibly fast, but with the reduction in kill power on that forward tilt, it will be a little bit more tricky for him to get the KO.
Yeah, and that's one thing obviously kind of got to keep in the back of your head for sure. And the fact too, like he has that really light frame as well, so that's going to allow Raffi to take that stock a little earlier than most characters have to deal with. What an up smash! Okay,
big read on that roll with the up smash. We're going to see an up throw thunder. Down throw catches the DI in, and that is going to be his stock obliterated.
No doubt about it. You can tell Black Twins, it's written all over his face. He is feeling it early. Got those headphones on for a reason. He is not concerned for that crowd at all. Just him and Raffi, as far as he's concerned, oh my lord, flirting with danger there, but maybe going a little bit too low to make that one back.
Raffi playing that offstage very, very aggressively. He really wanted to get that side B, and even though he didn't land it, he was still able to get the KO.
Yeah, that's one thing I really do enjoy about Raffi, though, man. He is one aggressive son of a gun when he got you off stage. That man does not shy away. Now trading hits back and forth, 20% separating these two guys.
Thankfully, while Pichu is still in the lead, getting those trades are definitely not too terrible for the little mouse, but as that damage tacks on, it does become a bit of a problem. Pichu's so small, not able to get scooped by that up tilt.
Yeah, right.
What?
That's why I'd say that's a nice little advantage to enjoy right now.
Definitely.
Not gonna have any complaints about that. Oh, love that parry. So well timed. Trying to apply a little bit of pressure. Good catch, yes,
Excellent
sir.
catch.
That's gonna sweep him up, spin him out.
And now Raffi this time with the lead. Is Black Twins going to be able to answer quickly?
He's going to need to. You do not need. And that's the thing about Pichu when he's behind. It's just so demoralizing because you know, like already he's in death percent.
Yes.
Like he's already in death percent.
Going real deep is Black Twins, wanting to maintain this edge guard for as long as possible, but R.O.B can be a difficult character to edge guard.
Down. Yeah, that's going to be enough.
Yes.
Yeah, that's just a fortunate position right there for Black Twins. 80% separating these two.
Down there! Oh, the thunder! All it took. That's all it took.
It was the split-second decision-making that you really have to admire in a situation like that. You're trailing so much. What do you do? What plays do you make? The right ones, all right? That's the answer.
3 moves was all he needed. That thunder so incredibly powerful just despite just dragging him into the depths. And And Raffi had such a solid lead.
He did. It's really unfortunate because you look at how Raffi had him at over 80. It's just like, I'm one smash attack away from victory here. Black Twins is like, I got some clutch genes in me. You about to find out right now.
Absolutely insane, and that is going to be a great advantage for Black Twins going into this game 2. Town and City, a lot more breathing room now this time.
Right, some good tunes, some good smash. Can't complain about that. I still can't get over the end of that kick. It's like, if you're Raffi, it's like it's got to be so annoying to just compose yourself after that one. But to his credit, he's looked stoic throughout this entire contest thus far. So I'm not expecting him to kind of give anything up just yet.
And if there's a place for him to maintain his composure, it is on this stage, Town and City, where he has a lot more breathing room to just stay away from Pichu.
Definitely. Oh. Nicely done, coming through, and that's going to take that. He loves committing to that.
For better or for worse, it was unfortunate in the previous game, but it really worked out from here.
Oh, facts. All right, Blacktwins taking his time. You see the game has been slowed down a little bit. Okay, top in hand.
That down tilt from R.O.B, such a good poking tool, just really good at racking up that damage, just so disruptive and safe.
This is tough for Blacktwins, man. Having to mount this comeback, just find those openings. Raffi, though, doing a good job keeping them few and far between. But again, we see a couple of times, man, he gets caught on the side. And you see that stock just finding its end. Oh.
Up throw not hitting the mark right there. The up air definitely would have done it.
Nice. All right. Very solid thus far. Blacktwins eking, cutting into this lead that Raffi had built up.
Yeah, Raffi overextending a little bit in too many instances, and now this is much closer to an even game.
And I think that's one of the things you get caught up in, kind of seeing what Pichu's at percent-wise. You're thinking, okay, let me just go in and just take care of that stock immediately, but you can't do that against Blacktwins, right? Because you get a little too predictable in some of your decision-making. He's just going to make you pay. Ooh. And right there, man, I mean, he's going to enjoy the benefit of that down air. Those ears, they're not just cute, bro. They're deadly as well.
Incredibly deadly. Excellent DI on that up air. Very ambiguous move to DI. Very tricky, but Blacktwins hanging in, but finally the down smash taking that stock.
Yep.
Hanging on.
Hanging on in. I mean, either way, he's playing for the win. We good. We good, Miriam. We good, baby.
We good.
We ain't worried about it.
All right.
It's really coming down to the wire on this one. Really a harrowing effort thus far. Blacktwins to bring this one back, and Raffi maybe seeing this game slip out of his fingers, but still some fight left in this robot. Oh, really good catch on that up there. Tremendous.
I knew Raffi was definitely going to look for that side B, is what he's been searching for the whole time. Good recovery from Blacktwins, able to make it back unscathed.
Incredibly scary situation developing right now. He's trying to land safely. Blacktwins trying to find it open and fair, going to do it. Oh, no!
Unfortunate air dodge. He thought he was going to land on the stage and just misses that ledge by a hair.
And you see what Blacktwins did right there? Absolutely nothing. Just his mere presence on that right side was so threatening. It really just forced Raffi into a technical error that we seldom see out of him.
Yeah.
Wow. That's crazy.
Just the pressure exerted from Pichu facing away from you. You know he wants to look for that back air at some point. It's just a matter of when, and
exactly.
In that instance, it just didn't happen.
And with R.O.B, you know, obviously Pichu's going to have the kind of the speed if he makes the right read to get up there and deliver it. So Raffi just doing his best to just get back safely, but maybe doing a little bit too much. Blacktwins 2-0 lead right now against Raffi. Obviously a crowd favorite, being a resident here of New England, but right now finds himself in a lot of trouble, man. This Canadian menace ain't no joke.
And each of those whiffs that Raffi is doing, each of those missed attacks is just leading to a ton of damage. He really needs to be very, very careful with how he places all of his moves at the moment.
Yeah, really can't afford to leave any damage here on the table. Got to be so incredibly careful. Blacktwins, the patience yet again, and he is just finding all kinds of success. And that's just an easy setup, man. Yeah. I mean, you could apply that much pressure, get that jab reset. You know that stock was done for.
Indeed, a very, very substantial lead for Black Twins right now. Raffi gradually kind of wearing away at that lead, bit by bit. Another side B coming out. One can't help but wonder if these are feeling a little bit ill-advised at the moment. None of them have really landed their mark in a while.
Yeah, I'm starting to think maybe this pressure's starting to get to him more than he would like to let on. I mean, this has just been a terrific performance thus far from Black Twins, and he is continuing to find that success in this Game 3, which could spell the end for Raffi's tournament life if he doesn't pick it up ASAP.
All right, a really well-placed gyro right there. Places it on the ledge, but again, Pichu's nimble, the agility so fast and so good at getting around all of those sorts of moves.
I mean, it's the speed, it's that tiny frame. It just allows him so much privilege when kind of dodging through a lot of those attempts by Raffi. But he does have him at least evened up on stocks now, an opportunity to really just get some percent racked up if he can start and get it accumulating. Okay,
Raffi.
Nice. I like the top play.
Yeah, Raffi trying some really technical stuff. He really needs those big plays in order to make this kind of comeback. Gets the down throw. And I love how Black Twins is kind of mixing up the timing of how fast he comes out of the ground in that grounded state. Sometimes he mashes really quick, sometimes he doesn't.
Good way to just kind of throw him off his game just a little bit. Oh my goodness. You know why I sat back at the first up smash attack? Because I knew the stock would be done. Raffi's like, you know what, Phil? I agree with you. Let me do it again.
And that gyro coming in clutch right there, that down smash would have been the end of his stock. And now Raffi finally playing with a lead here.
This is tremendous for Raffi, and the crowd. New England has come to life for their boy. They want to see him get this dub. All starts with this first game, though, just trying to force a fourth one. All right, Black Twins, man, he had a really substantial lead, but you got to credit Raffi. He's played this second stock almost perfectly for him.
Yes, that he has. The gyro in particular has been such a crucial factor, just avoiding those critical KO moves. And that's a side B, but knocks him away, but that up air should be it. No,
yeah.
No, it is.
Had us guessing,
had us guessing indeed.
Okay, Raffi striking back with authority. I mean, not only getting the two stock, but in a comeback-like fashion as well.
Yeah.
That putting Black Twins on notice, like, okay, we still got some work to do.
Yeah, after a shaky start to that game, he played that second stock impeccably, and he just held onto it for as long as possible. But now, of course, Black Twins having that counter pick advantage. Oh, no, he is running it back to Town and City. I thought we may see a stage like Kalos, for instance, just to give himself a different blend of breathing room, but holding it down on Town and City.
Yeah, that kind of speaks volumes to how he thinks that match probably should have played out, right? Yeah. He feels like he got that strong start at the beginning, and it should have just kind of led itself to him finishing this up with the 3-0. Not content with the result there, going to go ahead and try and avenge that. We shall see if he can need to get there.
One thing to note about Black Twins as well is that I mentioned before he plays a bunch of characters.
Yeah, he does.
So if he feels uncomfortable, say this goes to a Game 5 situation, if he feels uncomfortable, we may see a different pick come out.
That would be interesting, man. I mean, I've seen him play a couple times. I've seen the Cloud from him. I've seen the Mario. So I know he definitely has some deep pockets, but oh, man, that'll be an interesting gamble if you want to do that in a Game 5 situation. I can't wait to see how this one plays out.
Yeah, Game 5 to qualify into top 8.
Yep.
Both of these players really, really wanting it.
Cannot blame him, man. Such a well-respected tournament here at Shine, man. Definitely trying to get that top 8. One to add to that resume. Okay, that setup right there, we see this so many times, but he was at the right position. But there ain't nothing you can do about that, homie.
Even with the proper DI versus that down throw, but the improper DI versus that up air, and Raffi immediately answering back.
The quick strike back coming out from Raffi. He's like, look, go ahead and take that first stock. I'm going to send it right back at you, player. This match is just so much back and forth action we're seeing. Slight advantage, though, going to Black Twins. A lot of good pressure coming on this left side.
Great shield poke with that forward air. Raffi very kind of content to sit on that platform, but he's allowing Black Twins to expand this lead, just keep pressuring him. Finally finds his way back to center stage.
Yeah, I'm glad you mentioned that, too. Like, while he's comfortable on that platform, Black Twins has no problem with him just sitting there because he knows he's just going to keep pushing his advantage, and you see that percent just start to stack up.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, all right. Trying to fake him out a little bit, put the fear in him.
Again, the pressure that Black Twins just exerting from doing nothing. Tried to catch the air dodge right there. Back air, definitely a very good tool to do so. The slow startup with a powerful damage output, and the up smash. Great stuff to Raffi-X, closing out that stock.
That lightweight of Pichu really betraying him in a couple of these situations. And And right off the jump, man, 37% tacked on to this final stock that Black Twins have to work with. This crowd is, I hear the Raffi chants right now. They are definitely letting them hear it.
They are loud and they are proud, but Raffi potentially on his tournament stock if he doesn't make some magic happen right now.
Very last possible second, able to connect that side. He would have loved that down smash, or down air, excuse me, but why not an up smash? Getting back on stage. He has really just shifted this momentum all the way in his favor. It is a sight to behold. Oh, he's trying to trap him right there, that gyro.
He knew that if that gyro hit, that would have been the end of the game. Great tech chase with the down smash, and now we are going into a game 5.
Raffi-X not willing to go quietly into the night in his home state out here representing in Worcester, the Dirty Woo. I hate this damn name, I'm not gonna lie. But I'll tell you what, I love the gameplay.
The name doesn't make any sense.
It really doesn't.
It's spelled Worcester. I'm sorry for our language.
No, it's absolutely correct, you know? It's absolutely correct. Game 5, folks, who you got?
All right, Black Twins sticking out with the Pichu. He was hovering over the Mario for a little bit, but he wants to see this all the way to the end with the Pichu, and now a change of scenery in Battlefield.
I think this is probably the better bet, right? Don't change the character, maybe change up the stage a little bit. I feel like Raffi certainly got incredibly comfortable on town, so that's going to really kind of force Black Twins' hand. I'll tell you what, he's enjoying some benefits of this tri-plat right now. Nice combo string to open our things up.
Very, very nice grab. Combos just continue. The Thunder not landing for the sweet spot here.
Pichu has done more damage to himself than Raffi has right now. I mean, good Lord. Man is just taking it to him. Hard hitting action for this game 5. So pivotal and crucial for both these guys. Okay, jumping right into that laser. Raffi having that one scouted out.
A good fair. Just using that fair just to relieve that pressure. Another good down throw, catching the jump.
Really, just like that lead that Black Twins had essentially invalidated at this point, Viram, just again, given how early Pichu is capable of dying.
There we go, the forward tilt, finally getting the KO. Very, very nice. The baby feet still alive.
It still kicks, man. It still kicks. We just went from Tim's to Crocs, all right? It just takes a little bit. Just takes a little bit longer, baby.
A little bit of extra force behind it.
It's all good. Oh, okay. That's in the opening, yes, sir.
I do like the idea on that side B. It almost landed properly, but unfortunate. The small frame of Pichu dropping out, and look at all this damage tacked on now.
However, we've seen this situation a couple of times already throughout some of these matches.
Yep.
And Raffi, more than capable, already proven he knows how to bring these back. It's almost impossible to kind of just decide how this one's going to go, but this game 5 looking very positive if you're a Black Twins fan.
Oh, that's going to be the jab lock into the combo, but misses the up air afterwards.
Still, though, enjoying a lot of good percent, but that side B finding its mark.
Yeah, Raffi found the overall rhythm in that defensive sequence, and he was able to break through with the timing difference of that side B. Excellent stuff. Another side B. There it is.
Yeah, he was going to commit to that. Ain't no questions about it. And this is what I'm talking about. I mean, just go back, what, about 30, 40 seconds ago. Black Twins seemingly having this one well in hand, but Raffi, man, that no-quit attitude actually in the lead right now. Momentum surging on his side.
Every single game, Raffi has had this kind of slow start, but he's really picked up the pace spectacularly in the past 2-3 games now.
No doubt about it.
You know he's going to be looking for another side B or up smash, but the up air instead catching the jump, and now Black Twins potentially on his tournament stock.
Yeah, and he's visibly frustrated about this one too. I mean, this is like the second or third time he's found himself with a big lead, and Raffi just takes it away. He's just kind of magic on this second stock, Viram.
Absolutely incredible, but now Black Twins very, very close. He just needs to find that confirm. He needs to find that KO right now if he wants to stand a chance. The longer he takes to find this KO, the more recoil damage that Pichu is going to take.
Yep.
Finally gets with the up throw into the Thunder, and now a last stock situation for both players. Such an intense set this has been.
I'm telling you, man, and that was a much-needed stock, and now truly can go either way. Obviously, though, you gotta watch out for that damage if you're Pichu. Just so many things can go wrong. and there is no longer any room for error here.
No room whatsoever, and of course the crowd erupting for Raffi. They want him to take this. He's so close to making top 8 right now.
That he is, man. One stock away for both these individual two players you might not think would be in this situation, but they are finding themselves on an opportunity to just top 8 and S tier, man. So, again, something great to put on your resume, and despite how fragile this stock can be, Blacktwins finding opportunities to strike, get that percent up. Oh my goodness, that gyro
catching
is
every time.
Gatekeeping. Like a bouncer in the club, he said, you need your ID, son.
The down throw, what is he gonna do afterwards? The up air, and there it is. Raffi-X taking the set. What a fantastic pop-up. What a fantastic reverse throw.
Rust that shit, rust that stage, boy. Rust that stage, boy.
All of New England popping off for that boy as he advances into top 8. What a fantastic reverse 3-0 coming out from Raffi-X.
Exactly, man. It's the fact that he did it with the reverse 3-0. Blacktwins, I mean, he seemingly had everything. The lead, okay, the momentum, the afro pick in his head. He had everything. He had everything, Viram. He had everything. But he did not have enough to finish the deal.
Not enough.
Woo!
When it comes down to it, man, those headphones do a number to afro hair.
That's true.
It is not fun at all, and when you have to play those long games, it really hurts.
It's tough, man. It's tough. But you got to give all credit and respect to Raffi. I mean, he showed up and showed out, and he earned that top 8. No disrespect to Blacktwins.
Absolutely.
Certainly put up a hell of a fight. But Raffi, in his region, on this day, would not be denied his place in this top 8. Let's take a look at some stats. Whew.
As we see the stock counts from the previous games, the 2 stock coming out in Game 3, and of course, the final score. Raffi racking up more damage. Average kill percent about the same, and of course, that 27% KO in the first game.
Absolutely. That was insane because, like, he really stole that one, to be fair. And I think when Raffi was able to come back and get the 2 stock in the 3rd game, that's what really kind of set ablaze this comeback and just really fueled him to power through and really complete that backdoor 3-0, which was incredibly impressive.
And of course, the last thing to take note of was those first stocks. Blacktwins got 4 out of 5 first stocks, and yet Raffi-X was the one who was able to come out on top in that set.
That comeback factor not to be underestimated, and you see again the health percent over time. Just some beautiful graphic there. Just taking a look at it. I understand it. I do. They can't prove I don't. See ya.
All right. We're going to go to a quick ad break.
We'll be right back, guys. Don't go anymore. More Shine 2019 on the way.